So off to the side, we had a toy block. Its dimensions, or the length, width, and height of the block, were shown. So the volume of the toy block was 28 cubic centimeters. We also knew that the length was 4 centimeters and the width was 2 centimeters. We didn't know how tall it is. It's C because it's an unknown. You can just think about a question mark there. So we had to figure out the height. Now, what do I know about volume, length, width, and height? I know that volume equals length times width times height. And I'm going to start plugging in what I know. That's always the first step I do. Plug in what I know. I know that volume is 28. I know that length is 4. I know that width is 2. And I know that height is, I don't know. And then I'm just going to solve for what I can actually solve for. In this problem, I can multiply 4 times 2. When I multiply 4 times 2, I'm going to get my volume of 28 is equal to 8 times whatever my height is. Now, remember, to figure out an unknown piece, I am going to divide my volume by what I do know, which is 8. Now, I don't think that's going to go in very, very nicely at all. For my knowledge of factors of 8, it doesn't go into 28, but I can still divide and find out. I'm going to do that up here. If I have 2 units of 10, can I make a group out of 8 units? No. So I decompose it. I now have 28 units of 10. Or 28 units of 1, I apologize, because they're in the ones place. Can I make a group of 8 units out of those 28 units? Yes. I know that I can make 3 groups of 8. That's going to use 24 of my units. When I subtract, I get 4 units, 0. Now, I could put remainder 4, but that's not very specific. That doesn't help me. When I'm looking for an actual dimension and I just have a remainder 4, that doesn't tell me how tall something is. So 5th grade, we decompose. 4 units of 1 become 40 units of 10th. And 8 can go into 40, or I can make groups of 8 out of 40 things. And I can make those groups 5 times, because 5 times 8 is 40. And there's nothing left over to decompose. So I know, using my division strategies and my knowledge of volume, that my height is equal to 3.5 centimeters. That was definitely a tricky one for us.